Men carry a rule book in their pocket, a rule book that clearly lays out how he is supposed to behave as a man. The author of this rule book is society at large, and more specifically, his parents, his brothers, his teammates, his pastor, his co-workers, his gym buddy, his romantic interests, his social feeds, and so on. If the laws of this rule book are ever broken, he is at risk of losing one of his most inflated prized possessions, his worthiness of being called a man.
I can't get my masculinity card taken away. I can't let these people see me like this.
That you are the one writing the things on the card.
This desperation for societal validation of being a real man drives us to unquestioningly follow a self-destructive rule set that has not been written by ourselves, but instead by authors intent on upholding power structures of patriarchy, white supremacy, and capitalism. Deciding that your loyalty to the people who you love is always more important than whatever lingering loyalty you may sometimes feel to other men's judgment on your manhood. By interrogating this invisible rulebook and who wrote it, we can break free of clinging to a masculinity card that limits our humanity and instead redefine what thriving manhood really looks like.
You start to actually look into wholeness, you know what I mean? And that's what we lack. Wholeness.
Mm-hmm. We asked ourselves questions like, when has your right to a masculinity card been challenged? By who? How have you responded to your masculinity card being taken away?
I gotta dissolve that negativity around people of a different sexuality.
If he were to violate some masculine code, he would be seen as what? A queer person?
What behaviors do we as men often perform publicly to prove our masculinity to other men?
Men now can feel much more comfortable to express themselves. That wouldn't have happened if the political system did something to change too.
What parts of the masculinity card reward men socially, even when those behaviors harm us emotionally?
Is that our black card doesn't actually afford us institutional power. Our masculine card does.
He separates the black card from the masculinity card. Well, I think race and gender usually are attached.
We can't look at patriarchy in a vacuum and not understand how it overlaps with white supremacy, with capitalism.
The spec book on the black man that everybody thinks they should be.
The blueprint.
They were taught to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but it starts with one person. It starts with a group of people saying, I'm done.
What does masculinity look like when no one else is watching? See you in a couple weeks for the next episode.